This call is being recorded.
All right, thank you
Oh,
for calling me, and thank you for your
it's,
patience.
you're welcome.
Please don't
I've been
hesitate to.
really anticipating getting a read from you. So thank you for being available, and thank you for offering these at the half off time when you did. That was really special and helped me.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a problem. Um, if anything, thanks for your patience, and yeah, please don't hesitate to interrupt if you have any questions at all whatsoever.
Okay. I am having a little bit of weird feedback. I don't have headphones, so I've got you on speaker loud. So I don't know if I don't know how to change that, but it just sounds a little muffled, but maybe we can fix it.
Yeah, that's no problem. I can put it on my
Better.
headphones.
That sounded better.
Oh, you can hear me better?
Yeah.
All right, and if you need me to repeat anything or change anything, too, just let me know.
And this is recorded too, you said, yeah?
Yep. So I'm gonna send it to
Great.
you. Right. Awesome. Okay. So, um, with that being said, um, I'm glad to see you were born September 7th, 1987, with a Pisces moon and a Virgo sun. Right off the bat, I see your alien gang. So I'm gonna give you an alien construct article, which
Great.
is awesome because as a Scorpio rising, you are the title of pure queen, specifically pure Queen Keri, which is amazing. You progress past this, but you were born with such intimidating personality. I love how Virgo is the master of the side eye, but I like to say Scorpio rising is the death stare. Where
Uh-huh.
and thank you so much for that confirmation. It's just really refreshing to know because, like,
Oh,
even to
believe
see.
me. Yeah, keep
And
going. I'm sorry.
no. Please, actually, don't need to interrupt at all. If you have any questions or
You're
anything you want to mention,
you're
please feel
so
free.
spot on about things that I've felt that this is the reason why I was like, I gotta have him read my chart. This just feels too right. Spot
Oh,
on to the
I'm very
point of an extra confirmation, and then we just give it to each other, and it's the feels. It's amazing.
no. This is so true.
Yeah.
And once again, it's definitely very relevant because what we see here, once again, Pluto as an instrument,
Uh-huh.
it shows it shows more it shows more often how you're in a position to realistically cause others to see what's occurring on deeper levels, as well as
Mm-hmm.
also be in a position to reflect the truth deeper. And I'm going to give you the article so you can read it. It's really cool because
Thank
compared
you.
to Virgo, no worries, compared to Virgo, it gives you the ability to really psychoanalyze at just such a deeper level. And I love Virgo because y'all legitimately analyze, right, the details that most of the people would miss. And it's so very important in the 11th too, because you're able to apply this intensity
Uh-huh.
of psychoanalysis, right, in a way that
Yeah.
opens up such an important level, really moving forward. Of now, this moon in Pisces, and I almost get a little bit ticked off or annoyed at the audacity of how on point Virgo is. Like every time I do a reading with Virgo, y'all just have the most precise degrees. I almost get jealous. It's really,
Wow,
it's
really?
every single time I do a reading
Oh,
with Virgo,
that is
because
so
Virgo is all about.
wild.
No, really, Virgo taught me like energy signatures because like Virgo is all about precision and on pointness. And so, what are the odds that your sun is directly square your Saturn and right opposite your moon? Like here we see that
Oh my
precision.
gosh, right? That is
Yes.
true.
So this is a telltale sign that just like I see this in the chart, people who see you will be like, wow, she stays on point. Keri does not miss. Like, this is amazing. And it's definitely
That's correct.
important because, yeah, but it's amazing because now we know that as an instrument of Pluto, you're an instrument of Hades, this very pure, extreme energy and representation of wisdom. So, people will see that intensity or feel that, and then
Yeah.
you manifest Sagittarius, right? So you have Saturn in your second house. This means that
Yep.
as a representative of wisdom, for example, you paid me so that we could talk because I have an individual Taurus rising as an advocate, and I manifest the individual Gemini second house. So with my son there, I make values to talk to people. So you actually have the opposite end of this, the social Scorpio rising, where you're more representative of feeling and being aware of the complex psychological emotions that a whole society, fits. You can just get an innate sense for that. And
Yeah,
once
that
again,
feels right.
which once again is fascinating because the level at which you do this is beyond masterful. And then on top of that,
Wow.
you manifest Sagittarius. So whereas I speak one-on-one to people, you manifest this collective magic, which puts you up into a higher income potential because it's like you're manifesting meaning for the collective. And so whereas I manifest the true alignment, you're manifesting like the vision. And so this really speaks of light magic you manifest. But your sun is in
Right,
the
right,
11th of Virgo, right? So instead of one-on-one, you're able to show this and analyze for the society around you the reality. And this, in the 11th house sun makes you more so aware of the collectives and the friendships that circle around you. And my bad, were you
That's
going to say
true.
something?
Wow. I love the collective part. That is true. And leading to not even the income part, but just being able to reach that amount of people.
Right. And you also want to see this as an aspect of supernatural magic because Sagittarius is, of course, the ascended fire sign of magic. And so this is putting you in a position to realistically take advantage of the meaning and this change of perspective that your wisdom can manifest because you manifest light, you have ascended value, and this puts
Wow.
you into a very wealthy, even though Sagittarius is unstable and can fluctuate, can represent your money. Saturn is there. And post Saturn return with Uranus, the way you manifest is so unconventional. And it really speaks to how your karma is to innovate the system. You're not meant to really work a normal job, but really kind of break through. It's not that you can't work a normal job, but it's more so
it's just that it feels super tense doing something like that when you could be breaking out and doing something completely unconventional and brand new.
Yes, and you're so genius when it comes to that. This is where the reason why I want to reference this is you have one of the coolest T-squares I've seen in astrology where your moon is in Pisces. And I expressly look up to moon in Pisces a lot because as a moon in Capricorn, moon in Pisces is one of the only moons that can really, speak to the power of moon in Cap because now you have a divine soul. And as a divine soul, it's the complete version of Virgo. And so as a pure queen, you have the vibration of divine mastery, which is the complete version of Virgo because you're aware of how every part has an independent, you're aware of how of each individual part. Virgo breaks down each part. So especially with the MC you have on Regulus, which is amazing, trying Jupiter. I'm going to really talk about that. Oh my gosh.
On Regulus, really?
Yes, 29
what
degrees in MC. So Donald Trump.
I live on Regulus Street.
No way. Stop playing with me. That's crazy.
I live on 1639 Regulus.
This is why I can't. I have to hang up the phone, Keri. This is why I can't do Virgo. It's like, y'all are just so, like, this is just ridiculous. And it's every Virgo. Like,
I just moved here about a year ago.
Oh, okay. I needed to know that because Jupiter went through your fourth house. So I was going to ask you if you moved or if you're planning to move. So
I moved last year, November.
That's amazing. So
on 11/11, I moved in here.
Wow. Oh my gosh. See,
Wasn't
I can't
planned.
tell. I literally
Wasn't
can't
planned.
tell. And you even have the Pisces moon too. So that just adds to the magic. But
My
yeah. Oh, go
my
ahead.
favorite part of listening, pardon, was you doing the last Pisces full moon moon message, and that is where I kind of was like, oh wow, I really want to hear what he's got to say.
Right.
You
Which once
loved it. You were
again,
like, go hug a Pisces moon.
right, yes. And once again, it's uh it's very revealing because um, you know,
Yes.
Donald Trump,
That was
President Donald Trump, Drake, they're both 29-degree risings.
Oh, really?
And for you to have your MC, right? It's a huge
Uh-huh.
deal. Like 29 degrees,
It is.
especially on Regulus, it's the maximum, and it speaks to the legacy that you're going to come into, especially as a Scorpio rising. So,
Wow.
29 degrees Leo is like performance. It's like being in a spotlight. But now that we see your Virgo energy, it's like you're manifesting this groundedness of perfection and reality with Mars, Venus, where you're very creative, and Venus and Virgo is alone is the 9 of Pentacles, so you get money. The thing here is Virgo breaks everything down into its individual parts, so you can see where everybody within a collective, breaks down to that individual contribution. But then the Moon in Pisces, you're able to feel based on your awareness of how everything breaks
Uh-huh.
down, how everything's connected, and that's why it's the completion, because it's like you can feel into the unseen and
Uh-huh.
augment that into what you analyze that scene. It's this is why this is the supreme version of Virgo. It gives you
Wow.
legitimately that's what. So now get this: the T square with Saturn. This is what you have on like other full moons. The T square with
Uh-huh.
Saturn is what's going to trigger the karma to stabilize both these mutable signs. So it's almost as if you can manifest an actual causality with
Wow.
Saturn. Saturn is literally your ability to manifest this supreme power and almost put in check the meaning,
Yes.
right? It's like you can always kind of set in place the higher meaning of everything you're aware of in order to hold others accountable, because now this is an aspect of the value you manifest so unconventionally. And we have Chiron in the eighth, healing communication,
Yep.
that's opposite Uranus, because this is an aspect of channeling electrical energy through your own voice. Healing communication in the eighth means you trigger the crap out of people and you're dealing with others, because the truth will piss people off before it sets them free. But this,
Huh.
right,
Oh.
especially opposite Chiron, like this could be healing the need to feel like you're crazy when you're not crazy. You're expressly genius. And stupid people may think you're crazy because, you know, you, push, yeah.
Wow.
to-
So real quick, thank you for this added a little extra boost. Many of my friends that have been here and like we're this huge massive shift we're going through, a lot of my deep friends that know me even through those times apart, separation and non-communication, they've been urging me to use my voice. I have an incredible singing voice and just powerful voice in general that can like captivate people from across the room with me just telling a story.
Wow.
It's really special to feel that actually, and to hear it explained the way you're saying it makes it feel divine and very, very purposeful. So thank you.
Oh, no problem. And if anything, if anything, I think that it goes a long way towards realistically, setting up even more of all of that,
Yeah.
that's come through to really express itself like so, and how much more you're in a position to also realistically um coming into the Jupiter return, or Jupiter in your fifth, expand, because Moon in the fifth will now give you a divine receptivity to how you feel into that inner soul creativity with your inner child, and bring that realistically to the collective and inspire people to believe and bring that real, because you bring the receipts it's like you're the people's receipts.
Uh-huh. Whoa. Whoa.
Right. right? And so that's interesting. And we know you have Jupiter 29 degrees trying to MC. So all that, legacy that you come into really correlates even more now to this sense of the abundance of your own routine and lifestyle and how you put everything together accordingly and are in a position once again to make so much sense of all of this. And it will speak to the independence of, once again, your own routine and what you do to really put that all into focus. And not just
Wow.
put that all into focus, but also be in a position to realistically, you know, um, really, once again, just master the lifestyle because
Hmm.
it goes a long way towards dynamically living this lifestyle of excitement and fun, which is awesome.
Amazing. Amazing. Yep. Wow.
Nice. So, um, let's see.
Jupiter, big expansion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to see though. Okay. So, and then we know that Neptune close enough to the third will speak of body language telepathy in a way where you're able to really read the integrity of people's bodies as well.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, very well. Eyes, body language, energy, telepathy, it said. You said?
Yeah. And also, it's going to really speak of extra dimensional abilities where, you know, you're able to draw on with your body psychic impressions from other people's body. And it's cool because I have Neptune in Capricorn, but I'm a Gemini. So I'm so
Yeah.
in my head, right? Like my body, Neptune and Capricorn will tell me all sorts of things about people. And I'm like, no, I'm being mean. That's not true. And then and then I realized it was right. So like Virgo,
Yep.
I feel like the Virgo sun is going to see it. Like you're going to actually see the details that your body is trying to show you. And it's like crystal clear. And Virgo is really masterful with this intuitive. But the Uranus square is going to be like understanding the hidden meaning of claircognizant flash visions that
Uh-huh.
Saturn stabilizes, and you're able to manifest this claircognizant strength in being able to really set straight how you see most of these, how do I say it, synchronicities or uh, facets of perception too.
Can you elaborate? Like,
Yeah, no, that's no problem. So it's like you feel everything with the Pisces moon, and then
hmm
you're aware of it in Virgo. And I think if you just had the full moon, this will really be a very cool pipeline into really being aware of critically. But Saturn stabilizes that opposition by being able to manifest the authority of the meaning of everything that you're aware of. And Saturn here could bring limitations pre-Saturn return where you might have been really hard on your self-esteem, and sometimes you'll feel like the freest, sometimes you might feel super limited, but now this unconventionally opens up this. I feel like honestly Saturn here is like the ability to
oh, that's
manifest at a total level anything
wow.
unconventional.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. So be
That's very
careful, Keri, of every thought and word.
Oh, that's deep. That's deep. So it's like it really goes based off of your perception.
hmm
Right. That's real.
Yeah, I really can. Like, I noticed, I just was saying this last night. Be careful, because I'm really creating whichever it is. If it's a thought or if it's if something based with a feeling, it's most likely going to end up happening.
Right.
Something of the sort, something along the sorts where I'm like, whoa, I thought that, and I like even if I didn't want that to happen necessarily, and like, oh, it's like, it's watch how closely you're turning things into actual reality. Yeah. Very easy for me to do that. Even more now. I was definitely that way pre-Saturn return, so that felt crazy.
And congratulations for your Saturn return too. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's gonna prepare you for the 2030 opposition in Gemini for sure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
what is that? What is that going to be bringing?
So that's gonna be when Saturn and Uranus are conjunct in Gemini. This will be in your 8th house. So it'll just complete more how you deal with other people, how you take that value in Sag, truthfully draw boundaries and deal with others. So let's see. Did you have any final questions at all?
Anything more on the what you were saying in the beginning about the Scorpio rising, and because it just felt very that felt very accurate, and I mean naturally, but I was wondering if there's anything about that and anything about repetition. I don't know, that just came to my mind.
Right, repetition.
Anything in my chart, like being that way. Go ahead.
I'll say with the Scorpio rising, the North Node is going to come out Gemini, and once it starts going into Taurus, it's taking your Scorpio rising and your pure personality as a resource in order to realistically, manifest groundedness for other people.
Wow.
And yeah, it's going to really open up more of how you facilitate that and work with that.
Beautiful.
It'll also unlock Pluto eventually.
Yeah, and my Pluto is in Scorpio.
Right.
Whoa. Venus is in Virgo. Anything that you can say on that?
Yeah, Venus in Virgo is cool because it polishes more how you sort through your social circle. I like to think that 11th house sons, everyone that knows you knows each other through you. It's like you're one of the hubs. So you also, provide, like if I'm dealing with your 11th house, I'm gonna see where people go around you, and it's like this would be a community of masters coming into artists. So Venus here, if it was just Mars, there would be an action and assertiveness. Venus adds beauty to how it looks, I think. And also how personally you tap into all this as well, and how you align with Mars. Normally when it's with Mars, it really speaks to great creativity and blending like sexual passion, but also blending like what you love versus what you desire.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's good to feel and hear.
Oh no, definitely. And coming into next year, this is going to really evolve what you love. And now that you've moved, Saturn is going to really once again push you more towards developing and monetizing your hobbies and your habits.
Great. That sounds exactly where we're going.
That's what's up. Well, thank you once again for calling in, and I'm going to send you this reading.
Please. Thank you so much.
No problem. And you stay blessed as always.
Stay blessed. Looking forward to the moon messages.
Likewise. All right. And yeah. Have a blessed week.
Yeah, you do the same. You're going to send over that article that you mentioned?
Yes, it's all going to come in through WeTransfer.
Awesome. Okay, great.
All righty.
Well, wishing